The victory celebration for the 51st annual Daytona 500 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race continued Monday morning as the number 17 DeWalt Ford of Matt Kenseth was inducted into the Daytona 500 experience during the annual ConAgra Champions Breakfast. Kenseth, owner Jack Roush, and crew chief Drew Blickensderfer participated in a fan forum inside the attraction and received their winning Daytona 500 leather jackets from Daytona International Speedway president Robin Bragg. The three were joined by the rest of the number 17 Roush Fenway Racing crew to continue the tradition of signing the car, which will be on display inside the attraction until the 52nd annual Daytona 500 in 2010. With the breakfast held the next morning after his win, Kenseth hasn't had much time to celebrate. In fact, he flew back home to North Carolina Monday morning, only to have to return hours later to Daytona.
I wasn't smart enough to be prepared and bring clothes and do all that stuff, so I actually flew home last night and flew back real early this morning. So I didn't really do anything to celebrate yet. Just hung out with these guys in Victory Lane and got to do some of this stuff today, and so far that's about it.
Roush then joked about why Kenseth had to fly back home, and Kenseth followed up by explaining why he didn't come prepared prior to the Daytona 500.
I think he was out of underwear.
That was it. I didn't have a pair of underwear or a toothbrush. And no, we didn't have our motorhome down here, so we didn't have hardly anything. We just had overnight. We didn't have anything. I wasn't prepared for it. Kind of on purpose. One year I was kind of thinking, well, you know they take you all these places. They don't let you go home afterwards. You're gone a week. I'll bring some clothes down here, and that was I think my worst 500 we ever had. So I told Katie, I said, if it happens, we win. I'll worry about it then. So I had to worry about it last night. So yeah, we just went and got all our stuff. We haven't been home since Wednesday when we came back down here, and they're not letting us go home until after California. So I needed to go home for a few hours.
The Daytona 500 victory was not only the first for Kenseth, but was also the first for Roush, a feat that has eluded the multi-team owner for over 20 years.
I had great success here. The first 14 times that I came to Daytona road racing, I always took a trophy home. Every time. Every time we came. And so as we started coming with the Cup cars, and it didn't happen right away, well, it'll happen next time. But I actually kind of put it out of my mind. I decided that I was snake bit, that it was one of the things that I'd already had more success than I deserved, and I would be denied this one.
Even though the Great American Race was shortened to 152 of the scheduled 200 laps due to rain, the win was a popular one among the other teams, and Kenseth was congratulated by a number of drivers.
I didn't really see a lot of people in Victory Lane doing a lap, but I think everybody was trying to stay dry and get home, honestly, after the thing. But yeah, I certainly had a lot of calls and emails and text messages, and that always makes you feel good. It's one thing you always like to be. You hope to be respected by your peers, or most of them, and that's one thing you always want to do is try to be fair and have that respect.
Among the media duties Kenseth will perform this week include appearances on The Late Show with David Letterman on Monday night and Live with Regis and Kelly on Tuesday morning.
As a kid, I always watched Letterman with my dad. We always used to watch it. My dad used to watch it a lot, and I used to watch it a lot. And of any TV show I could ever be on, I've always wanted to be on Letterman. And the first 2 times I've been on there, I've actually been somewhat disappointed because we did the top 10 list, and they put you in this green room, and when Dave walks through there, they shut the door and they make sure nobody walks out. And they hold it shut, so I never even got to meet him or anything or really talk to him. You just do the top 10 list. He walks by and shakes your hand, and he leaves. So this time I think I get to sit down and talk to him. I'm not really sure. Maybe I got to do a top 10 list again, but I might actually be able to talk to him. So anyway, that's the only show I've ever really, honestly, really wanted to be on. I was like, man, it'd be really cool to be on David Letterman someday. So I'm looking forward to that.
Kenseth concluded the breakfast by unveiling the 2010 Daytona 500 logo and posed for pictures with Roush by the Harley J. Earl Daytona 500 trophy.